In the world we live in today, something that happens in one part of the world impacts what happens in almost every other part of the world. When thinking about how and why international occurrences affect the everyday lives of people all across the world, one must think of the interdependencies of our world today. In this video, we will discuss what exactly it means to be a global citizen and how you can be globally aware.
Knowing that what goes on in one place affects what goes on here, and what goes on here affects what goes on in other places, whether it's U.S. foreign policy or the actions of transnational corporations, or being involved in a non-governmental organization that is interested in maybe climate change or human rights issues. Being aware of those kinds of issues and those kinds of problems in the world helps you kind of understand how the world works, and helps you sort of understand your responsibilities and obligations to other people as well. So some would say there's a moral issue about being a global citizen, about being aware of what happens in other places, because we're all implicated.
A global citizen today is someone who is aware of the interdependencies that we as humans have with humans all around the world, and understanding that what goes on in one place affects what goes on in the United States and vice versa. Being a globally aware citizen encompasses a variety of issues that are faced on every continent in the world. The three primary topics involved in global awareness are political consciousness, social equality, and comprehension of global events. The first topic, political consciousness, involves being both knowledgeable and familiar with the political system in one's own country, as well as the political systems of other countries. It is important to be knowledgeable of various types and styles of government, primarily due to the fact that one's thoughts tend to be shaped by his or her political and economic circumstances. If one's thoughts relate only to the political circumstances by which they live, then it is near impossible to be understanding of global issues, trades, and climates. The second topic, social consciousness, refers to being conscious or aware of the problems within a society or community. The social and communal views that one typically has are often molded by interaction with others. Therefore, individual views are shaped by the views of the masses. Historically, this is how stereotypes and social prejudices were formed, and are still to this day. The primary societal issues faced in the world today are gender inequality, homophobia, racism, and classism. The third and final topic is awareness of global events. While this topic ties together the previous two topics, awareness of global events allows for the common understanding of the issues that face the entire world, rather than the issues that face the world of the individual. A better cross-cultural understanding allows for an easier method of solving key global issues. This is because rising global challenges such as poverty, health epidemics, and economic recessions call for an interconnected awareness and efforts toward global peace.
Being confronted with the Second World War, with the Nazi area, and what our guilt was, and how to overcome these issues for future generations, so it never happens again.
Yeah.
I think the generation that is now in school is a very different generation, because it's also a lot of migrants who come from all kinds of countries who simply have no real connection to the Holocaust, to this issue. So you're sitting in a class with, 18 different nationalities, and maybe 5 kids as German, and the rest comes from all over. So I think this idea of we are a group of people, we have to face this because this is our national heritage, and we have to confront this. I think in this generation, the idea of that is weaker. But Germany tries to keep that alive, and also tries to include the immigrants in this conversation, because it is part of our national identity, and we have to think about it and confront it.
A global citizen has been established. Do you think you have what it takes to be a global citizen?